Okay, just like in the last video, if I start with sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals to 1, this time dividing everything by sine squared theta instead of cosine like in the last video. Alright, sine squared theta, you're going to obtain 1 plus cosine theta over sine theta, the whole thing squared, equals to 1 over sine theta, the whole thing squared. Now I know that cotangent theta equals to cosine theta over sine theta, and I know that cosec of theta equals to 1 on sine theta. Then I can rewrite this identity as 1 plus cotangent squared theta equals to cosecant squared theta, okay, which is the stuff on the left hand side over here. Again, I can rearrange it in terms of cotangent, so I know that cotangent squared theta is equals to cosecant squared theta minus 1. Just rearrange it, but it offers us a way to simplify and to connect cotangent with cosecant and cosecant with cotangent, so as a way to simplify expressions. For example, okay, like let's say if you are asked to simplify tangent square theta times by cotangent square theta plus 1 all over tangent square theta plus 1. Now it looks horrible, that expression looks horrible, but as you simplify it, you see that a lot of things will cancel out. So this thing, I know that this can be rewritten as, well, cotangent squared plus 1 is equals to cosecant squared. So I can replace what's inside the bracket with cosecant squared theta. And I know that from a previous video that tangent squared plus 1, okay, so I'm just going to write over here, we know that tangent squared theta plus 1 is equals to secant squared theta. Okay, so I'm going to replace this part with secant squared theta. So on denominator of this fraction, this is this divided by secant squared theta. There we go. Let's replace this as secant squared theta. Right? So the expression simplifies down to this, which means that I can further be simplified if I express everything in terms of sine and cosine. Now, tangent squared is same as sine squared theta over cosine squared theta. Okay, that's tangent. Times by cosecant is 1 over sine squared theta. All over, on the bottom, it will be 1 over cos squared theta. Okay, as you can see over here, that sine squared and sine squared will cancel out, and you're going to end up with just 1 over cos squared theta divided by 1 over cos squared theta, which is just 1. Okay, so the whole thing simplifies down to just 1.